Hello everyone, welcome to Milestone Study. My name is Anjida and in this video we are going to talk about has, have and had. Let's get started. Has, have and had are three different forms of verb. Have is the first verb which we call a base verb. We call this form of verb an irregular verb. We call irregular verbs to those words which change the word as they change into past, as they go into a future. We can take an example of the word eat. If we take it in the past, the word becomes eat. If we take it in the V3 form, it will become eaten, right? So this is called irregular verb. If irregular verbs look like this, what does a regular verb look like? Let's take a look. Let's take an example of look itself. So when we say look, that's our base form of the verb. When we take it into past, we say looked, right? And when it is in V3, we still say looked. So the word is not changing. We're only adding the letters ed to the word to make it past and past participle. This type of verbs are called regular verbs. Have, has, and had, they are all main verb, and at the same time they can sometimes come as supporting verbs, but we can call them irregular verbs as they change their form. When they are in base form of the verb, we use have. When it is in past, we use had. When it is again in the V3, we use had. Has is used as a form of verb if there is a singular noun. Let's take an example of the few sentences. As in the examples, we can see I have a bag, she has a nice guitar, David and John had a company. When we say have or has and a noun at the back after has and have, that means it's a possession, that you own this. When I say I have a bag, it means I own the bag, it is mine, right? When I say she has a nice guitar, that means she owns that guitar. Or when I say David and John had a company, it means that they owned the company in the past. They don't do it now. They don't have the company now, but they had in the past, but not now in the present. That is when we use had. So in any case, we are going to use has, have, had with the noun if you want to show ownership or if you want to show possession. Similarly, have, has, and had can be also used with verbs. Let's take a look at some examples. Here are the examples with has, have, had, and V3. So when we use has and have, it means that the activity is already happened, has already happened, but the effect of that event is still there in the present. But for had, it means the activity has already been done in the past and the effect of that event has already died down in the past and does not carry any effect in the present. That is when we use had. But in all of these three, we have used V3, right? Visited definitely can't be taken. It's a regular verb like we discussed earlier. Visit, visited, visited. We can't say visitin. So that's why V2 is V3 for this one. And obviously, take, took, taken. So that's an irregular verb. We'll go for this one. So he had taken an umbrella. Now let's see how we can use have, has, and had in negative. Here are some examples of negative for has, have, and had. When we take these sentences of has, have into negative, we use words like does not, do not, and did not to show that it is in present, past, or single or plural form, whichever it is in. As we have already talked about the verbs has, have, and had, have is the base form of the verb. And as the rule says, when we use does, do, or did in any sentence, the main verb that comes with that sentence will always be V1, but that is base form of the verb. The same that is in the same is here. Prajita does not have a computer means she does not possess the computer or she does not own that computer or a computer. When we say we do not have two phones, it means the same. You're using a noun after has, have, had. It means you do not have a phone or two phones. I did not have money means this person did not have money. So did is representing that it is in the past. Do represents, it is in present but with plural noun, plural subject. Does means again a present tense but with singular subject or singular noun. Here are some examples for had, has, have, and not. Manita has not recorded her videos. Again, it's the same for V3. We said after has, have, had, we need V3. So has not recorded, which is V3. Pratima and Sisam have not forgotten their appointment. Again, forgotten, this is an irregular verb, so forgotten, V3. They had not reserved the tickets. Again, we'll use V3. The only difference is not will come after has, have, had, and it's not going to consist does, did, or do. But the main idea that has is used for singular subjects, have is used for plural subjects, and had for plural or singular, both are okay. So this remains the same. Let's talk about questions using has, have, and had. As you can see in these examples, we have used have, but when we ask a question, we have to put do in front of that. Do you have an extra spoon? Do you have an extra spoon? Did they have enough chairs? Did they have enough chairs? Does she have a headache? Does she have a headache? When you ask questions, for do, you will use a plural subject here, but have will remain the same as base form because we are using do. For past sentence, we will represent it using did, but you can use either a singular or plural subject for this one with did, so anything is fine. Then does, we're using does because it is singular. Does she have a headache? So that is how you're going to ask the question. When you're getting asked these questions, you can answer these questions with either yes or no. Do you have an extra spoon? No, I do not have. Did they have enough chairs? Yes, they did. Yeah, no, they did not. Does she have a headache? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Here are some more examples of questions. Have you submitted the assignment? Have you submitted the assignment? Which is again have plus V3. Had my parents forgotten my birthday? Forgotten again V3. Has Rohan seen the new movie? Again, you can answer these questions with either yes or no. Like, have you submitted the assignment? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Had my parents forgotten my birthday? Yes, they had. No, they hadn't. Has Rohan seen the new movie? Yes, he has. No, he had. No, he hasn't. Okay, with any either yes or no. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching till the end. I'll see you guys in the next video. But before you leave this one, don't forget to give it a like if you liked it, share and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.